I've had a couple, but none like this. This is probably the greatest storyline in MMA history, and it's coming. Okay, it's coming. It's probably one of, if not the greatest storyline in MMA history. And not many people get the opportunity to show how great they are, to rise to the occasion when all the odds are stacked against them, when people have counted them out. And for me, this fight, I feel like the underdog. I feel like everyone's counting me out. I feel like, because of the results of the last fight, people were just like, goldfish memories. They forgot what I've done in this game. They forgot who I am. And it's time to remind people how great I am. Tell us, in your mind, why this is the greatest rivalry in MMA history. It's spanned across. It's spanned across years, across 2 different combat codes, spanned across different countries. The history of matchups between me and Alex. Even in the way that, in his head, he's the protagonist. In my view, my POV, I'm player one. I'm the protagonist. He's the antagonist. And I'm just doing so much better in life. And he kept on trying to chase what he already had. And then got to this point. I made it easy for him to get to the title. I didn't make it easy for him to get the title, but to get to the title, I made it easy for him because he already had that win over me in kickboxing. So he dodged all the gauntlet like I didn't dodge the gauntlet. I went through every different style you could to get to this point. Fought sambo guys, jiu-jitsu guys, wrestlers, strikers, MMA guys. So yeah, it was an easy layup. But now this is the point where it's like I'm down, 2 fights in kickboxing, 1 fight in MMA. Can you guys keep it quiet in the back, please? Whoever's there, opening the door. Sorry, I'm trying to think. Thank you. So yeah, I'm down 3. And then this is like, in every movie that you're one shot. This is my Eminem moment, my 8 Mile moment, You get one shot, do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime.
He was here earlier and he said he considers this to be the best rival in MMA history. Do you see this as a rivalry?
Sinceramente, eu não tenho raiva do Adesanya.
No, I'm not angry at him. No big rivalry on my side. I'm just, posting stuff, just showing, for an example, that I beat him, that I knock him out. It's a real story. Guys try to do that, but they can't because they did not knock him out. I did, so just showing the real story.
And I want to ask you, if you beat him on Saturday, do you feel like that's the last you hear of him? Do you feel like now Adesanya becomes history?
Eu acho agora, ganhando a última vez dele, eu acho que eu não encontro ele nunca mais.
I believe that me beating him this Saturday, I will never face him again.
It's never boring when you know he's going to be in your face trying to knock your head off and you know he can get that finish. I know this time it just felt like it meant so much more to him. He knows how big this is and then, he's taken it all in and this guy's got your belt. This guy beat you and whether it's got nothing to do with the belt, your legacy, taking out Pereira needs to happen. The rest of the bullshit, all the show. He's an entertainer, that'll probably happen, but you could tell that there's a focus on, they're going to be talking about his highlight reel finish. I think that's what we're going to see, and I can't wait for it.
Aí, Patão, aí, tira uma foto aqui, velho. Foi. Porra. Caralho, velho. Que isso, cara? Isso aí. Vocês da porra, velho. Não, caralho, velho. Você vai se trapateado aí, velho.
much are you paying attention to like the top of the division and like the title fights? Quite a bit. And how do you think you match up with like those guys at the top?
I think I beat everybody, but right now the top 15 is being a little crazy. People going in and out. But I think, you know, the division is interesting right now. Like you got Aljamain Sterling fighting Henry Cejudo. So depends how that plays out, because also Aljo might move up, might not, you know. But I think if Aljo beats Cejudo and decides to stay on the division, I don't think nobody can beat him but me.
Whittaker.
Guerreiro.
John Jones.
Guerreiro.
Jamal Hill.
Bom.
Yuri Prohaska.
Muito bom.
Israel Adesanya.
Guerreiro.
Khamzat Chimaev.
Few years I was searching land to buy, and finally I found right place. I just purchased it, and still a lot of things to do. Destroy old house, build new. It's not so easy to find right people, but you know, nothing is impossible. Little by little dreams come true, but funniest part is that I can't say that I feel satisfied. I just take it like, okay, new chapter, new achievement, and still hungry for everything. It's my style of life. Never stop, never enough.
Let me just go ahead and say it. Before it comes out, that video is going to come out, and then they're probably going to do an opponent change again.
It spanned across years, across 2 different combat codes, spanned across different countries. The history of matchups between me and Alex. This is probably the greatest storyline in MMA history.
No.
Off the bat.